It's time to check your money with America's money maven, Vicki Brackens. Vicki's president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC, and a registered representative of LPL Financial Corp, member SIPC. And good morning or good day, whatever you're experiencing this conversation. How you doing?
I'm doing great, George. I hope everyone else is doing well too. So, you know what I think I'm going to start with today, George, is a check-in.
A check-in.
Okay, because back in early January, in fact, January 20th to be exact, which was about 9 weeks ago,
Yes.
we started something called our liquidity plan. To review that and remind everyone, we found out that during that time period, which the shutdown was just starting, that it was really important to talk about real cash, liquidity that we had as far as an emergency backup, because from the statistics at that point in time, we found out that 50% of America was not able to put their hands immediately on $600 cash in case of an emergency.
Okay.
So we set up a liquidity plan. Do you remember what it was?
Yes, it was that if you make between under $60,000,
there you go,
you're going to put away $25 a week. If you make between $60,000 and $100,000, you're going to, as a family, as a household, you're going to put away $50 a week. And if you make over $100,000, you're going to put away $100 a week as a household.
All right. So where should you be today? This is the check-in. So if you open up your liquidity plan right now, whether you set up a separate checking account, hopefully a separate savings account, but someplace where you would not go in and dip into this liquidity plan, if you were in category 1, which was putting away $25 a week, right now there should be in your liquidity plan roughly exactly $225.
As of today.
Today.
$225.
$224, I think.
Right?
Or $225. Okay.
Well, why would it be $224?
Oh, $225.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does that happen?
Confusing me. Today's date, okay, is March 24th.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Okay.
No, it isn't.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Stop it.
I got you.
Okay, so you're gonna really pull my chain today.
Yeah.
All right, so $225 is what you should have exactly today.
As of today.
As of today. If you were in category number 2, which was a household between $60,000 and $100,000, there should be $450. And if you were in category number 3, which was over $100,000, $900 right now should be in that liquidity plan. So here's the question. This is your freedom plan. Mm-hmm. Your, what did you call it? Your FFP.
FFP, your financial freedom plan.
Your financial freedom
plan. You're down
plan.
with FFP. You know me. No.
Exactly. Okay. Where are you?
Right. Oh, you're asking me?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, you're
everybody.
Asking. Yeah, everybody.
Where are you?
Yeah, that's
Go
a great.
Go and do a spot check. Look at what that balance is. If you don't have the proper numbers based on the calculation, you must catch up.
As of today. Make it happen.
So you know what the numbers are. 225, 450, and 900. Okay. I've been getting a lot of comments, George.
You have.
On one thing.
One thing.
That is, Vicki Brackens, you said households making $60,000. How ridiculous, Vicki. This is Syracuse, New York. And I'm saying to the people who said how ridiculous, you are absolutely wrong. So I want you to go out and I'm going to prove to you why most of the people listening to us right now are somewhere close to that 60 and can, if not, can get there very, very shortly.
But you said and lower.
I did say and lower, but because I keep emphasizing 60, and they are correct. I am emphasizing 60 for a reason, because going forward, that $60,000 number is going to be very instrumental in some of the things that we're doing. But right now, if you go and look at a website called SwipeLock, SWIPELOCK.com, that gives us the calculations for minimum wage across the country. So I did a little research, and I would say in upstate New York, the average of all the different types of minimum wage calculations. You know what I didn't know? There are 14 different calculations for minimum wage.
Really?
In the state of New York, depending on where you are, what industry you're in, what size of employer that you work for, etc. But if I put all the things together and really look at the differentials, particularly as far as location is concerned, I would say the average minimum wage here in upstate New York is about $11.87. So if two people were earning $1187.5 actually, but $1187, and they worked 280 hours a year, which is basically 40 hours a week for 52 weeks, the total household income would be $47,500. So my question to you, George, and to the audience is, how much more do you need to earn per hour to get your household to 60K? What would you say?
$5.
$5 an hour more?
Yes.
As an individual or a household?
Oh boy. Okay. So yes, as a household.
As a household, you are exactly right.
Really?
You are exactly right. Okay, because that $47,500 is roughly 21% of the 60, and we need to get everybody up to about another $2.54. So times two, $5 an hour. How difficult would it be for each individual to raise their income by $2.54 an hour? I would say not that difficult, because you can do it in a part-time job.
But that's the thing that we should also emphasize. What you said in the beginning, which the person may not have heard, which was that you didn't care how they got that money, meaning the care, like you do whatever you have to do. You care about how
I care about how they get the
I know that sounds like by any means necessary.
No,
but what you said is, if you got to take a part-time job, if you got to, sell cookies, whatever you got to do,
find that extra $2.50
yes, you
per
said that.
person.
Yes, you said. Yeah.
In the household,
right,
in order to get yourself to $60,000 a year.
Yeah.
And the reason I keep emphasizing 60, and we'll come back to this as far as our conversations are concerned, George, is that research has shown that $60,000 household number is basically the magic number to start really starting to move up the chain as far as your financial well-being. It provides the stability to move us from the status of paycheck to paycheck if we are doing the right things. But it gives you the liquidity that you need in order to start making progress. So I want everybody to set that as a goal for their households. And when I say households, I'm saying two people who are working together. I didn't say two people who are married. I said two people who are working together on their finances. That the household income needs to be around $60,000 for us to really start to make progress. Now here's the magic number. What's the new minimum wage trending toward?
15.
And $15 an hour means that everybody is earning, roughly a little over $30,000 a year, which is going to put everybody in that $60,000 category if we work together and learn how to retain that income.
But Vicki, what people are saying, but you're talking gross. You ain't seeing that money.
I am saying gross. Okay, I am saying gross. Okay?
Right.
Because there are things that I said, if you were doing the right thing, and we're going to talk about what those right things are going to be going forward. Okay. Let's take care of item number one, which is to get the income.
Get the income.
Get the income up to that level. So at this point, George, I'll say if there are any additional questions, feel free to reach out to me at info@Brackens Financial Services Network. That's Brackens, FSN.com, or give us a call at 315-930-4499. And at this point in time, I'll say our plate is full.
All right, Vicki Brackens. Vicki Brackens is the president of Brackens Financial Solutions Network, LLC. There we are. And a registered representative of LPL Financial Corp. Member SIPC.